We're back with Remixing Antix Le Lascard. Last time we're trying to figure out what chords we want to go with because we are presented with both a major and a minor option here. But in saying that, I don't feel that we need to actually choose something yet. I put a very basic, probably way too sigh sounding bass line in here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on the kick and the bass today. A very quick, short processing on the kick, and then we'll do something with the bass. And we'll just forget the chord stuff altogether. I don't want to get too lost in that right now. It is good to establish that at the start, but we can get the bass going as it's only one note and we don't have to introduce an actual chord. Let's have a look at this kick to start off with. And I'll tell you what I'll do right off the bat. Let's zoom in, and it's interesting that it starts before the transient. Let's have a look at the start of the file. That's okay, but then we it's almost like we sway out. So let's drag that to there. Let's see if that matches these up. Not really. Okay, well, where's the start of this loop? It's here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Let's just slice one of these. We'll say that big. Control E to cut it into a single sample. We'll create a new MIDI track. We'll call this kick. And let's just drag this down into that MIDI track if it will allow us. It should do. That will create a simpler for us, which I will convert into a sampler. Now we can mute that and we can put in our own MIDI clip. So let's go ahead and add a 4-bar clip and throw down 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing this just so I can have a bit of control over the kick, and I don't really want a new kick. We might layer it. Of course, we're not playing anything at the moment. Make sure I drag this into here. I'll consolidate this before I drag it. I think that was the issue. Sorry, a little bit fiddly. There we go. Okay, that's the original, and that's what we've got now. So first up, let's go ahead and I'm going to try a few things. This might be purely a kick video. I do enjoy doing this process and mucking around. So we'll put an EQ in. Let's get rid of the low end. Maybe bring some of this mids down, open the Q up a bit. Bring the highs up. Bring this up a little bit. It's got kind of a real pop to it. Maybe if we put a drum bus and use the old boom feature, which I quite like. And that means we can tune that to D sharp 0, which is the same as E flat. Bring the decay down. Let's go up an octave. So we'll be at 80 Hertz. We will want this to be. Or 40. 40 is a bit too low. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and layer this kick with something else. Let's find a kick sample that has a good, nice low end. Turn my audio device up a bit. And once again, we're browsing the samples. Let's have a look. Let's just roll with that. So with this one, we want to make sure the EQ is on this new kick. And I'm just going to steal that EQ and duplicate it down to the warm one. And then here we will make number 4 a high shelf. And we can bring this down. Maybe something a bit different. I mean, there's only so much you can do with kicks. These are no good. These have all got reverb on them, which is no good. turn my device up a bit more. That's nice and clean. Let's drag that into the warm one. I'll tell you what, let's introduce a filter envelope, give it some amount. Drag this curve up a bit, so this gives it a bit of shape, a bit of decay. Let's get that sub back in. Sounding a bit better. What if I make this a bandpass? No. Let's bring the decay a bit shorter. The resonance is no good. Not bad. I'm just going to add a slight amount of compression. We use the glue. Not bad. Let's have a listen now with, we'll just listen to this and let's just go to the sub bass, the original. Make sure we get rid of this stuff. Get rid of a bunch of these things. Where's that tambourine? And we can get rid of this original kick. Could even boost this a little bit. Very cool sound. That's coming from this fat reverse here. So let's keep in mind that that fat reverse is good. So this what's happening is this bass line that I've got going on here isn't too fantastic. It was just a bit of a placeholder. I will save that to the next video. What if we were to add a little bit of white noise? Not something I usually do, but a little bit of noise to this kick. So we'll bring the volume right down of this operator and we'll change it to noise white. Let's bring this up a bit. Make sure we unsolo it. Bring the amp envelope all the way down. What if we spread that? Maybe even shorter, so it's barely audible. Give it a high pass. Wrong envelope. Let's bring those hats down a bit. And let's just get rid of the bass. Sounds quite good with those bongos. Where are they? What if I bring these an octave lower? Let's just try that before I finish up. sparked an idea for the bass line, but we will continue this on in the next video. See ya.